Those stupid refs. 13-0 Lions, like, yeah. 13-13, like, stupid. And it was 22-13. This is it. This is it.
You were wrong.
Those stupid refs.
Welcome back to another episode of our expert NFL take, where we talk all that is the NFL, but mainly the Green Bay Cheeseheads.
Cheaters. Sorry.
And the Minnesota
Vikings.
Queens.
Boom!
So we're going to kick this off.
Let's talk about your game this week.
First of all,
what a crock of crap it was. I feel like that's something that my mom says, and I'm not sure if it's something that anybody else says.
Kelly, crock of crap. So I know you're dying to talk about it.
What a joke!
So the Packers beat the Lions.
Oh my gosh, no. The refs beat the Lions. The refs. You see, you can't even argue against it.
Oh, I got some things to say.
All garbage.
So if you didn't watch the game, the Packers were down 22-20 with like 6 minutes left to go in the game. On a third down play, the Lions get called for hands to the face by the defense.
Did you know that this is part of my face? Are you aware of that? I did not know that my face was right here, but apparently, according to the refs, this is my face.
Well, the Packers get a first down. The Packers get a first down. A few plays later, and a few minutes later into the fourth quarter, it happens again on a third down.
Because again, look, let me show you my face.
So the Packers get another first down. The Lions are out of timeouts. Packers wind the clock down and chip a 23-yard field goal in to win the game. 23-22.
Your running back lays down because it was like parted the Red Sea to let
it literally
score.
was.
And he was like, I ain't going in.
The Lions tried to let the Packers score so they could get the ball back with some time.
Matt Stafford.
And the Packers running back is running towards the end zone, and he just sits down on the field. He's like, nope.
If I was one of the Lions, I would have picked him up by the shoulders and like
threw him into the end zone.
Get in the end zone.
So everybody is furious about these calls.
Totally changed the outcome of the game.
I totally understand why people are frustrated.
Because they were BS
They did not look
calls.
like hands to the face calls. But I want to take us on a trip down memory lane, okay?
Oh, you seem like a Packers fan and you'd be good at that.
Yeah, again. Everybody thinks, oh, the refs help the Packers. There have been many a time where the Packers have been on the short end of that stick.
Name one.
Game deciding. Clay Matthews last year gets roughing the passer against Kirk Cousins, and it was not roughing the passer, and that game ends in a tie. Hey. The Packers would have won that game.
Hey, blame A-Raj. Not our fault.
Also, let's go back to, I think it was 2012. Hail Mary in Seattle. The Seahawks throw a Hail Mary to win the game when the Packers clearly intercepted it. The Seahawks receiver was like touching the football with his index finger. So they said simultaneous possession. Seahawks get a touchdown, win the game. So maybe this is just history making up for itself. This is karma coming back and helping the Packers out for all the times they've been wronged.
If you have money bet on the Packers to win this game, raise your hand. Oh, look, we brought the refs. Thank you. Highest paid Green Bay players.
Oh.
Boom. This is now multiple games this year that the Packers should be 3-3. But on to bigger and more exciting things.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Boom.
It was your revenge game.
Yes, especially on Zach Brown. Zach Brown might be my favorite like karma story of the NFL this season.
Would you like to share it?
So Zach Brown,
defensive player for the Eagles.
For the Eagles, talks this week. He was a former teammate of Kirk Cousins when they're both on the Redskins, and says, we just basically want to make Kirk throw the ball because that's the weakest part of the offense.
Calling Kirk the weakest part of the offense.
Calling Kirk basically a loser. And then Kirk goes out and lights him up, man. And
the best part,
to seal the deal, Zach Brown gets released.
Zach Brown,
incredible.
The day after the game, after calling Kirk Cousins the weakling, gets cut,
released from the
by
team.
The Eagles. That's something we don't see a lot. Kirk smoking people, so that's good. That's good.
But I'm excited to tell you, the dream is alive.
Oh boy.
Back. Thielen's happy. Diggs is happy. Rudy's happy. Cousins is happy. Everybody's happy. Super Bowl or bust.
Speaking of Stephon Diggs, for you fantasy people out there,
I hope you had him on your team.
For you fantasy people, let me tell you a little story. In my league, people were getting sick of Stephon Diggs not performing, so he gets cut from the person who owned him. I said, you know what? I'm going to pick up Stephon Diggs.
Oh, snap.
And I threw him in my lineup. My brother, I called him to brag about it, and he says, yeah, we'll have fun playing him the rest of the year and only getting 5 points out of him. Well, you know what? If all I do is play him for that one game, he did what I wanted him to.
Sunday was a joyous time to be Vikings. And it was a good day. I wish I could have said it was a good week, but refs.
So. Rest easy with the fact that you definitely had a more convincing win than the Green Bay Packers.
Yes.
We had a lot of stuff happening around the league, starting with Dem Boys.
We them boys. Get those 3 in a row.
The New York Jets, going into Sunday, did not have a win on the season, but Dem Boys came into New York and they gave the Jets their first win.
Dem Boys.
Which means the Cowboys have now lost 3 games in a row.
Did you see Jason Garrett on the sideline, like trying to get high fives from his players, and they all just snuff him?
They're all like, I really hope you get fired this week. The Cowboys were 3-0 to start the season.
Everybody thought they were, like one of the NFC favorites.
Then they started to play real teams.
They are now a 500 team and not looking good at all.
The Washington Redskins were also winless going into Sunday, and they got their first win.
They did.
Against the Miami Dolphins.
The dumpster fire.
17-16 decided the dumpster bowl, and the Washington Redskins got their first win on the season. The Cleveland Browns, for a period of time in their game against the Seattle Seahawks,
were up by like 3 scores.
We're leading pretty largely.
They came out hot.
Yeah, no doubt. It was looking like the Cleveland Browns were going to beat the Seahawks. Then Baker Mayfield
got dangerous.
Continued to be Baker Mayfield, and the Seahawks beat them.
Doesn't he fail
again?
Yeah. Doesn't Mayfield have like over twice as many interceptions as touchdowns this year?
Oh, he has so many interceptions. He may be colorblind. You might want to get it checked out, Baker. You're looking at the other team's uniforms and you're thinking it's your own guys. It's not working out for you.
It's not good.
It is not working out.
Not good.
He's feeling dangerous.
Feeling dangerous.
Oh, Baker Mayfield, you're not good.
No.
So undefeated teams remain the same.
Yes.
The ones that we had.
Well, of course. I mean, the Patriots. Well, they went and played the Giants.
Which the Giants looked like they were going to give them a fight for a minute. And then the Patriots said, what are we doing? I
think the Patriots went in at halftime and were like, should we keep toying with them or should we just go out and win the game? And they decided to just go in. Okay. Listen.
Oh, boy.
The 49ers look... I did not feel like this before, but I will say the 49ers look legit.
They got a good defense.
They do.
So it'll be the 49ers and the Packers fighting for that number 1 seed when we get to the playoffs. Well, if the refs have anything to say about it.
Then we already know how it's going to end.
Okay, so going back to the Packers, you had them losing to the Lions because you had them losing every single game this year.
Yeah.
And they won. So you're now 1 for 5.
Well, I mean, it should be 3 for 3.
Oh, my gosh.
They shouldn't have won against the Vikings. They shouldn't have won some other game. And they shouldn't have won against the Lions.
Yeah. Tell me how you really feel.
I can't. It's going to be on video.
I took my first loss this week.
Boom!
So now I'm what? 5 for 6. And that brings us to this upcoming weekend. The Vikings got
the Lions.
In
Detroit.
How you feeling about that one?
We're going to win.
Simply put, there it is, right there.
You don't need to say anything else. We're on a roll. Kirk Cousins is playing good again. Our offense is doing good. Defense is good. We're hot.
And I agree with you. I have the Vikings beating the Lions this weekend, so we just leave it at that.
It's settled.
They're going to win.
It is what it is. The Packers, on the other hand.
Packers got the Oakland Raiders coming into town.
If you remember back to the very first video we did, I said Antonio Brown was going to come in and,
I remember
450 yards.
There's still time.
And do the lamb.
They could pick them back up.
I feel like I would not be... This will not count as a loss against my picks because they got rid of the guy who's going to torch your team.
So are you changing your prediction here?
Well, I'm not going to change it, but if I'm wrong, I just want to say ahead of time, that's why.
So you're self-handicapping. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm wrong, but it's because of this.
No matter how it ends up, I was basically right.
Hopefully... based off of all of our picks after this weekend. We got the Packers at 6-1, Vikings 5-2.
Yeah, and hopefully the Bears and Lions keep losing.
Yeah, Bears. The Chicago Bears. I hope they lose everything. Let us know who you think is going to come out victorious this upcoming week. Are the Packers and the Vikings going to keep rolling? Hopefully the Bears will keep losing, and all will still remain right with the world. So let us know your predictions.
Yes.
Like the video, leave us a comment, subscribe, because we're going to be back with more. Go Refs, go.
Accurate.